gonna quickly build, I think, Cassian Aayla built to last, and more or less just letting everybody get set up while I'm building. Because I figured like 7 minutes to build should be about right. So we're gonna need Aayla. We know we need Cassian. We need built to, what the hell? Built to last? Really? Really? Alright, so now we're gonna need the uniques. So there's a couple different ways we could take this. We could run like Race Saber, but I don't think we need to. So we're gonna try to go, I think, straight up blue. So like the Biden's plan, like Ray's lightsaber really just wastes the whole redeploy, but he's just a good card in general, so we'll keep it there. I'll pull out a Luke's, but probably not using it. There's any other unique lightsabers that we want. Obi's lightsaber is pretty good. Probably still not using it. We'll pull out a Maz goggles because it's unique. We'll grab lightsaber pulls because this is gonna go find pretty much Luke's rod and Ezra's. Alright, now we're gonna have to like really stay alive, so grab a couple Force illusions, grab some cautions. Now like the cautions seem kind of weird because like you really don't want to give up any of your dice, but whoever they're targeting, we really need them to stay alive. I guess we have one resource to play with, so like not giving up our die versus kind of just other options could be better. We'll find out as we find removal to run. I'm gonna put an R2D2 in here. Did they change this yet? I think he did. Hidden motive. Let's see, I kind of expect to play against some melee, so let's get a force misdirection in there. What else do we got for yellow? Oh, electroshock, no. Easy picking. I mean, Lothcat, no. I guess we'd be fine with like a hasty exit, maybe. We'll put one. And then we need to go grab Ezra's saber. Alright, so we got Ezra's saber there, so we need to go grab Ezra's saber die. What the shit's even? You took part of the picture, okay. So like that card in general is very good for what the hell is it? Force misdirection. So that's why I'm fine getting one, just because we have so many different sides. The special's not going to work well with Cassian, but that's okay. We need Cassian as well, and Cassian die. How's everybody doing? Feel free to post and respond. I just want to double check that you guys can hear me just fine and that everything's going through. Cassian die. So like the things I could run is like Ray Saber, oh sorry, a Ray Staff, but Ray Staff is 113. And I guess I have to question like, I'd rather just have big crazy things. Dark Saber's not going to work well here. Let's see. Alright, so we got that. The caution's probably the weakest of the removal here, but I really just want to keep my guys alive. So we're at 10 so far. We got tutors. Double that. Double that. This really only works in conjunction with the other one, so I really don't want some of these. Staying alive is good. What else do we got for uniques? So like I could do Dark Saber, but Dark Saber's not amazing. I do want a Maz's goggles. I just don't know if I want two. Let's see. me think. So we got 2s, 2s. We probably want like a solid 8 to 10. I think I want binds to kind of just make everything cheap, and then I could just probably run some crazy 2-cost removal. Sorry about the coughing, guys. Alright, let's see. Alright, so we got Journals of Ben Kenobi, Coughing Strum, I know. Oh, Lipo's not unique. I don't want to run Lipo because of that. Like, anything unique would be solid. So, like, we can run, like, Master of the Council, but it's a pretty weird one here. I guess untapping could be good, but paying the other 3 part is just not amazing. We might put that one Ray Saf in. Because, like, pretty much we have everything. We could go, like, Zeb's Bow Rifle, but... actually, we could just run Zeb's Bow Rifle. Yeah, the redeploy is just... The die has to be better, or the effect for the redeploy to just be ignored, more or less. So, like, Ray Saber is actually really good because it's 2/3/2, and, like, we can ignore the redeploy. But Zeb's Rifle, 2/3/2/3, and then we could, you know, if we don't have that base side to pair with it, we could just pay. So I think we're gonna run some Zeb's Bow Rifle. But then Binds makes shitty. I think I'm okay with Binds being shitty. Am I okay with Binds being shitty? Because, like, these have 2/2 damage sides, but 3s are just too good. All right, so we're gonna keep the Bow Rifles. We're gonna get rid of the Binds. We'll call that dead. It has redeploy, bro. It's redeploy and it gets me a resource. That couldn't cost 2. Get out of here. All right. So then I guess at that point we don't feel that bad about Maz's goggles. So we'll increase that. We've got the tutor. We can run 1 raise. This is what? 3 and then 2. That's fine. I'll overwrite, bro. I'll cast it and then I'll overwrite it and then I'll cast it again. Cast and overwrite. I can play over other weapons. So what do we got here? We got an almost equivalent 2/3. Then it's what? 2 shields or 2 unblockable. If we have the extra shields, we can like get a shield, deal 2 damage, something like that. That'd be real good. Sure, we'll just run all of them. Fuck it. 2, 4, 6, 8, 9, 10, 11. So like it feels weird as shit not running like Ancient Lightsaber because that thing's ridiculous. But we'll just roll like this. Now we just need to stay alive. So we've got 5 things there. 6. I guess we can go to what, 7? And have 2 more pieces of mitigation. What do we got? Can't run Garbage Chute because it'll tap our guys. So I guess we could run like an Entangle, a Mind Trick. Kind of want Force Speed actually. With the Mazda goggles, I do like some Force Speed here. Alright, so let's go and Entangle. We'll go to Mind Trick. And then I'll see if I can cut something for this magical Force Speed. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. We got 10. We will cut an R2D2 for the second Force Speed. So 2, 4, 8. Okay, so we're good here. This is gonna be a pile of shit. Yeah. But it'll be my pile of shit. So I guess the question we didn't come into is what battlefield do we run? Are there any fancy ones we can realistically use? I guess we could use, like, the one that lets us resolve. No, that thing sucks too. What the fuck do we want here? Elo? Or Elo? I think you're saying hello? Alright, we'll figure out the battlefield while we're waiting for people to show up. Because we want to get people in. So you gotta double check it and bring a bunch of new shit in without dice. Nah, we should be good. Save this object. No! No Bendo's lair. Alright, sorry guys, one sec. It's work call. I'm starting up the thing. Alright, I'm back. Sorry about that. Unemployed. What a bastards. What bastards. Alright. Battlefields. I need a battlefield. What can we run? What can we run? Battlefield. Massholes. Let's see, I called it Cassian. There we go. I hate Maz's castle. Maz's castle's poo-poo. Citadel? I think I'll go with Citadel. We'll just change this shit every time. Well, actually, a lot of my stuff has specials. I could go Throne Room. Nah, they're not in the bag anymore. This deck is poo-poo, it's fitting. It's always poo-poo. Alright, I guess I could have ran Destiny. So we got the Luke's Rod. Now we can look for removal. So let's see. They're both 1/2/2. They're actually set up the same. Just whether I'd be looking to get like ranged or not. What the fuck? I just don't want to get bursted down. Like, fuck my shields. I don't need this shit. But we're definitely gonna go with Luke's Rod here. The reason for this is because Kylo has three melee sides. So I want the ability to, Jesus Christ. I want the ability to just eat his stuff. Luke's Rod. So this will set us up decently if anything crazy here happens. So we got 2 special blank. Hmm. We pretty much always want to resolve him first. We're going to trick him here. So the reasoning for the resource is to make him think I need the resource. Okay, whatever. He didn't disrupt me, so that's really weird. Kylo 2 does 2 around, but he's already halfway to dead. Alright, let's pop his ass for 2. Alright, so let's get a R2-D2 down. We have the hidden if he eats our resource, so we don't care. If he hits the melees here, we just force misdirect. Or I could just Aayla special. I decided to hidden motive here because I felt the force misdirection would be better next round. So he might reroll here. We're going to put that Ezra on Cassian and roll him out and use it and see if he dies first. I'm like 100% sure Aayla could destroy Kylo on the back of a force misdirection. So depending on what he rolls here, so like if he rolls like what 3 damage, I need to just roll out Cassian because I need to use him. Resource in 1 reads much better. But if I just take the resource, I can still... What the hell is it? I can still force misdirect off the 2. That's not a support. That's built to last. It's a... It's a plot. So each of your unique upgrades has redeploy, and after you play a unique upgrade, you may exhaust this to gain a resource. Alright, so let's 2 to Boba. Now the question is, what do we want? What do we actually want here? So like the Luke's Rod we can't really use. The Ray's Lightsaber could just be huge. But I'm missing the resource. So I give up... Like, I could give up Luke's Rod, but then that messes up the plus. I guess since I don't have the resource anyways, I just take what I get from here. Yeah. Because I only need the 1 to kill the Boba, and then it's me versus Kylo. I can override at the end of the round. It's just if I overrode it to Ray's Lightsaber, 1, it becomes harder to actually use it, and 2, the disrupt would cause some potential issues. So like now I just get to kill Boba. He resolves the disrupt unless he's crazy and rerolls here. It's a fucking blink. He now doesn't even get to disrupt me. So we'll end up pitching easy pickings to reroll after we get R2-D2 out. We're going to kill Boba off of the 1 first. I wonder what he's thinking about. I have all base sides, so like there's no reason for me to not resolve there. Yeah, call what you want. Alright, so we'll reroll the 3 of them. So now we run into a question. Jesus Christ. So I guess we just pitched the Luke's Rod. Huh. I could just raise Lightsaber next round. Or I could just cast it here. Whatever. We'll just cast it here. We won't care about the resource in the next round. We'll cast this. Silly rabbit. Tricks are for kids. We have a big ass. Well, that changes the plan. I was considering going and getting Obi Saber, but don't know how relevant that is. Let's see. I would just grab Luke's. Luke's is much better. We'll overwrite Ezra's with this because Ezra's is the weaker of the ones here. Actually, I guess Luke's lightsaber is, but we have modified sides on the both Rey's and the Luke saber. So I don't pay the one because I get it back. So he's gonna play what, Maul Saber? Yeah. So we get to roll out, which normally speaking is usually pretty bad for them. I forgot to put guard in the deck completely. So I guess kind of ends up being okay. The only thing we have usable in hand right now is Overconfidence. What? He's afraid of Force Misdirection. If he has a Mind Trick, he would have already cast it, or he should have already cast it. What the fuck? He hit the blue. We get 2 unblockable from Luke's. So we will pitch this easy picking. I'm fine rerolling all 4 here. Yeah. So he's gonna re-roll those, but I always have this this Luke's or this R2D2 into Aayla. Okay. Sure. Um. This was the more interesting one. Because I get to put him to 6, put him to 8. The question here is, I think it's pretty simple to just put him to 10, because then I could special off of Luke's and kill him. Draw the card. Just move. Yeah, I should have claimed. So not claiming there could be bad, and then I just pitched the yellow card, so I'm probably going to take a bunch to the face. So I'm going to need this illusion to keep me alive. Yeah, I don't know why I didn't claim there. I was living in Fairy La La Land. I was afraid of death of a 1 and a 4, or a 1 and a 3. Alright, so we'll overwrite first in case he has the bait and switch to kill me with. I got both of our confidences, so I should be able to just pick his like Maul Saber and whatever die. Alright, so 1 second, one of these is gone. There's a bunch of 2s here that are alive. There we go. So that 2's live, the other 2 kills him. So even if he has like an illusion, he dies. He's dead. Whether he knows he's dead is a whole other question. So yeah, he had the lightsaber throw. So yeah, small mistakes there. Alright, so we'll reset the board. Alright. I don't like evening 3. I'm just so used to it. So let's check out. 1 second. So I still have to mess around with this board I'm messing with. Sienna Towsing Greta? No. Let's see. Built to last. I should have switched that to the other one. We have one with Bobo in his belt buckle of doom. But I still don't have guard in the deck, and I require it. So we'll make that adjustment probably in a couple games. Because my deck's a lot of melee, and guard for 3 is ridiculous. When you play Joe's deck against Joe. Let's see. So I don't need... Well, 2 easy pickings would be amazing, but I don't need to. Let me think. If I jam the Ezra's on Cassian and roll him out, that's probably my preferred play. I'll keep the rest just because they're good. Like, I could technically goggles onto Cassian. I forgot to save the stupid thing in the bag. I was so close to winning the battlefield world. All right, so let's jam this down. See what happens. Ah, sucker. Vehicle 5s. Should have kept both easy pickings. Would have ruined his shit. Okay. Oh yeah, all the blanks, all the time. So there's no question that he would disrupt me here, right? Like, in my mind, there's no way he doesn't disrupt me. He knows I have the easy picking. So I guess we just play without the easy picking this round. We roll out, probably pitch the easy picking and caution. Alright, and then we have the Aayla to counteract his stuff. I'm going to get friends in high placed here, which is really odd. So let's do this. We will... and 2. If he didn't have the vehicle thing there, I would think he had like this really bad draw. I'm not. Since both of Ayla's die are gone, the caution's dead to me. Jesus Christ. So we'll we'll take the resource. Needs to take one indirect. Best part's going to be when I claim. And one indirect. Yeah, Citadel, go. Alright, so since these have redeploy, we'll put Zeb's bow rifle here. Zeb's bow rifle is going to be the thing that makes Built to Last good. Zeb's bow rifle is crazy. So he definitely had like friends in high places before. Good luck, bro. If I get the 1 or the 2, his guy dies. That pretty much ends the game. Oh yeah, it's huge damage, dude. Probably. So sorry for eating. I'm fucking hungry. I ran out of time trying to like get all this shit going. Good job, Citadel. Alright, let me get him promoted and reload the map. Gotta grab a Citadel this time. So let's see, what the hell is this thing? So yeah, thanks go out to Jackalman Games, Destiny Down Under, and Jedi Trials for doing spoiler stuff and sharing. The Jackalman Games ones, they have a Patreon thing, so I can't actively give those away, but the other ones I can. So if you guys are playing, you want a copy of the stuff, just let me know. Life of Poem, what's the sad face for? Oh, yeah, Life of Poem. Sorry, man. Alright, so I actually need to friggin' save the stupid Citadel. Yeah, but like most regular people wouldn't even think about the friends in high places. You led me to believe the friends in high places because of your battlefield. If your battlefield choice was anything besides that, I would think you were, most likely just the regular. But as soon as I saw your battlefield, I was like, well, he's that stupid fucking like big ass vehicle devil. Oh, I don't know about the devil, but like the friends in high place thing. So as soon as I saw 7, I was like, yeah, he's not resolving it. I've got like this Aayla. Yeah, no, we're just gonna no. We're gonna stop that. Oh, um, hmm. Gotta read this shit. So 323. Holy shit. I can tutor up a blue one. The Zeb rifle is actually just ridiculous, and I think I want it. I just don't know if I can deal with removal. I think I'm okay with that. Let's get rid of this. We're gonna keep the Zeb bow rifle because I think we're gonna override into it. All right, whatevs. So a couple things. One, I didn't realize his Bo-Katan was the freaking one die. That's interesting. We'll take the extra health here to even out because I think we just went over time. Yeah, we don't care about that. Let's go bow rifle. Yeah. This bow rifle's ridiculous. I'm glad I thought of it randomly. I like was Googling. I'm like, oh, we need a unique. This shit's bonkers. So you want some money? What? Speed into play a thing? Sure. You got a light bow. You know what's gonna happen? I'm gonna kill Bo Khan, and I'm not gonna have to deal with this shit. You know what we're gonna do? I'm gonna soul scour the future. It's gonna be melee, but I want to call ranged. Just want you guys to know. I know what it is, but yeah, boy. Dick move, Batman. Alright, so we're still just about even. My health's a little lower, but it's fine. And we got an Obi Saber. Let's do this. Go time. Right. I can't do that. 6 would kill him. He would need a villain weapon, though. Probably should have considered going and getting Ezra there. Could have also just got Ray Saber. Cast Ray Saber on him. Got the resource. And the shield. His greed knows no bounds. Hmm. The Obi Saber does 2. He doesn't get a kill here, though. Sure. So we could attempt to throw a Luke's Rod on there. The illusion makes the most sense because then he has to use both dice to kill. And we still get to activate the hidden motive. Let's just get him in the pool. He could Yoda into speeds to try to roll out, but the odds of being able to resolve the stuff in a timely fashion is real low. Hmm. Could also just force him into bad shit. Like that resource isn't relevant. Zeb's rifle rolls like Zeb. He could, but I don't care about my guy dying. I prefer him to die. We want this Luke Saber. Do we want this Luke Saber? Yeah, we want the Luke Saber. We don't have the money anyways, so that's fine. Like, I could pass there. Actually, hold on. Yeah, I don't pass here because I could kill his guy through this. What the fuck? Guess he was thinking I would probably take a different play. If either of these hit the 3, I kill him. The +3. Meh. So what I'll do is I'll just what happens is I'll roll out and then I can claim kill him off Obi. So like rollout claim is oh, that's fucking stupid. If he has another second chance, I have a problem here. We're gonna roll out and assume he just doesn't know what's going down. Like, I have 3 damage here, which he may or not be aware of. Like, I have 3 damage in 2 different places. I have 3 unblockable. So, if he, like, shield, does stuff, damage, he dies to claim. Bitch ass. Sure. Except now I'm gonna try to kill you, dude. Like I can get 5. So I just need a base 2 or a +3. If I had hit the fucking 3 for a resource, I would have done it also. I've kept the card in my hand because of decking out. To save the day. Huh. What does the most here? So I need what? 8 damage. He has chains for specials. I can't do anything in my hand. I could force him to special into the other thing, but that's not like amazing either. He could just nab 2 shields, but then like the lipo stops that. So I'm gonna take what, 3, and I gotta do a buttload. That's fine. That bow rifle's kind of obscene. I don't know if he's realizing that he's making this worse and worse for him. If I had 2 unblockable to 7, that's not really great for me. But it shuts down his specials. And like realistically, that's my huge concern. I don't know. I can't think of anything he can do with the 3. So like it makes sense to try to go for the Aayla here. Him chaining special doesn't matter. I claim, get a shield, put him to 9. Then I roll out claim kill him. I got specials. That's hilarious. He has to be a villain. It will all be mine. Crime lord. Nice. Unblockable, bro. Odds are stacked against him, and he got 2 extra rounds out of it. But yeah, Dirtle was super real. I don't know, the Zep's roll fight was ridiculous, man. It's like 3. I got some more 3s. And we got 3s? Yep. Ooh. So the only thing that's weird is I'm not seeing YouTube writing. YouTube writing. Oh, I can hear myself now. Oh, people on YouTube are writing and it was not coming up. I don't know why that didn't work. So yeah, YouTube people, I could not see your writing on my restream chat for some fucking reason. I'm gonna try closing and opening it back up. What am I playing? Someone on YouTube write something. I have the channel thing up so I can actually see you guys now, but I'm just trying to. I use a thing called Restream and has a Restream chat, which shows me Twitch and YouTube at the same time. But the shit hates me apparently right now. Okay, I see it. Thank you, Orlish, Orlit. Holy shit! Write that shit phonetically. I want to be able to say it. I'm assuming the last name's Knapp, which is a sick name. The hell? What's up with all the 3-dash shit? Secret facility would indeed be a good play. Holy shit. Udon, thank you for suggesting secret facility. That's a good choice. I actually just like the Citadel. I don't know. Like, re-rolling Cassian seems good. Citadel is re-roll any number of your dice, then you may resolve one of them. No overkills and drive-by. Overkill bet. Everything here is real solid. Let me think. I don't need the lightsaber pull. I guess I could be afraid of force misdirection, but it's a little unnecessary, so I think we'll just stick with what we have. Alright, so that's good. That didn't work out. Or lane. Okay, got it. Oh, shit. 6. So, I'd like to take the shields, because Cassian's real squishy. I'm gonna play some jank. I just now saw your jank message, Adam. I just now saw your jank message. Alright, so get that extra tight zoom in. Yep. Get that ancient going. We already know everyone likes to target him, so let's get that out there. Actually, put the goggles on him too. Normally speaking, I don't like to do the goggles this early because I'd like to threaten that I have easy pickings or overconfidence. So like it's realistically questionably bad play. No hone skills. I don't. That thing looks like crap. If that's the one that lets me play a 4th upgrade, fuck that card. Alright, so let's get this 4 speed over here. So what'll happen is if I get this 4 speed, I can do some crazy damage things. I left the 2 there because I figured he would try to flip to a 3 somewhere. So I'd much rather have Hidden Motive try to stop 3 than to stop 2. Yeah, see, like that right there. Whatever. It's still there. That's fine. That is a very questionable play there, my friend. Alright, so now we get to roll out Aayla. So now what happens here is if he rerolls and hits, I can actually just stop his damage via the focus. Because, no, I can't, because I didn't correct the 4 speed. We're going to hit pretty hard here. He's YOLOing. He's YOLOing. Alright, we got hit with 5. That's 2. The reason I'm doing the 2 is because I want to see who he hits. I don't want to... Because I might caution off the Aayla die. Yeah, so he did hit here. Which is essentially the correct play. The question I have to ask myself is Ayla's 1 worth it? And I don't think it is. So we'll make this 3. It'll be like he's full. We're going to focus over. Do 4. He questioned if I would make him discard. So, like, Cassian's dice were worth freaking 3s there, which is ridiculous. Oh, yeah, baby. Zeb's bow rifle. I don't... Hone skill doesn't seem like something I would want, man. It's just kind of how it is. Alright, so I think I need to hidden motive the 2. But, like, if I don't get the Zeb bow rifle down, and I try to cast this easy picking, I won't be able to do it. Because I'm relatively safe, even from him, like, exploding out for 6. It's just 9 I can't take. I'm attempting to get this away from melee. Okay. I just didn't want it on the melee side. He really needs to stop doing this on Yoda's day. He got 8, but he's short 1. I have no idea what you attempted to say there, but some shitty 0-drop card that lets me have a 4th weapon, I give absolutely no fucks about. Like, it's a cool theory. There's no reason for me to have it. So I want you guys to know that I'm questioning killing my own Cassian here. I don't need to because I kill him anyways, but I think I'm going to try to win the game. I kill my own guy. So I need 8 damage here. No, I can't even get enough. Yeah, no, we did the 2. Oh, no, I got it. Okay, never mind. Small shit like that, like ending the game right away, is important. Yeah, you can kill your own guy with the dice. It was like my favorite trick back during Rainbow Nines days. I'd kill my own FN, shift my stuff to Bala, and then machine gun off their guys. So yeah, the killing your own guy thing is really weird sometimes. Messes with people. Yeah, the second Stealth Mood mentioned it. Refit Rainbow Nines is not as good. It's so like it without getting you can't get Bala FN and blue dice or Night Sister, so like it's just not as good. Stealth Moose on Twitch had mentioned it's really good for popping second chance for tiebreakers, and that was definitely a huge thing before, where your opponent would like try to put you at like Han used to go to 9, and then like they're like, all right, well I'll just win the tiebreakers, and then like Han punches himself in the face, and then puts the second chance on top if you don't claim right away, and you're just like shit. Citadel. Do 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 do. So yeah, Built to Last seems kind of ridiculous. Like, it'll be interesting to see with other guys how good it is. Here's a little weird because we're at 20 health. Like, I'd prefer to have a 3-character build so I can guarantee time. But like these guys' dice are just ridiculous for cost. So as long as you can stay alive to second round, you're good to go. Huh. So I don't want the Maz goggles. I don't think I want the caution. I want the other Maz goggles and I want the easy picking. The dilemma here is that I don't really want to go Maz goggle over it into said bow rifle. That's fucking unfortunate. Orlin, come on, man. What game are you playing, bro? I want 4 dice and 3 characters. I don't play this crap with 3 dice. That is against my religion. You were saying canon and 2 Padawans. Like, I'd rather have a Yoda. And, like, I want no part of that. So, like, you could do Aayla and 2 Padawans. We'll We'll let him get his field. Alright, so what's the plan here? I think the plan's to overwrite and just jam down the Z bow rifle and move on with my life. Where are my tokens at? Got my overwrite token. Thank you, Hyperloops. So yeah, once again, these tokens came off of, or the spoiled stuff, Ruffle. The spoiled stuff came off of, Jacobin Games, Destiny Down Under, and Jedi Trials, so if you see any of those guys, you know, give them some love, because they made it all possible, guys. Orlin, I want no part of New Ezra. Like, his draw thing's cool, but it's not as good as you would want. I'll put her straight at 5. If he ever tries to ping again, he's going to pay for it. So he started with 24 health. He's now taken 6, so he's at 18. Like, a big part of Stairs is that Ayla's die sides are ridiculous, and you can't really attack her. Yes. How do I use the people with the 2 most efficient like costs in the game? The mind trick's useless to us here. I'm totally cool leaving the 1. Oh. So yeah, the this discard side's definitely something he doesn't want to see, but he can delve into something else. It's just he won't be able to reroll then. So like he gets the choice of reroll or burn his hand out. If he tries to delve into a pirate speeder tank, I just pitch his last card. Him having the focus is brutal, because like I don't get a choice there. I guess I could have rerolled, but like I can't kill that guy anyways. He has a focus. I'm gonna pass. What the hell is he doing? He just did that to begin with. His greed knows no bounds, my friends. So we're now looking at, he's got 17, but has taken 2, so he's got 15 left. We'll keep the Moz goggles in case we miss. Alright, so the question here is, what is... We got to be a little bit faster than normal. So let's get this Luke's rod down. This will also make it easier to use bow. Like, I guess I could have put the goggles down. Pretty much went and tried to do the same trick. Got 5 here. It's too short to kill Bala. But we'll try to re-roll this and get to a 3. Yeah, so we got to the 3. We got the 6 to kill Bala. We go 5 him first, see if he takes the indirect to kill Bala himself. But he has to have an answer here for what we have, or this guy dies, and then he doesn't get a whole lot going on. So he goes 5, pink shield, 1 kills him, pink shield, he'll have 7 left. We can get 4. He only has that one side with a 3 on it. Alright, so he's going to Tactical Mastery. Reroll. Try to get some magical fairyland shit. He's got bait and switch, he's okay. If he has 2 bait and switches, he's in real good odds. Alright, so bait and switch kills Cassian here. Yep. And we can no longer cast the Maz's goggles. Is there something better than what we have currently is the question. I don't believe there is. So what do I need here? Let's do the 2 and see what he does. The reason I'm doing this is because if he hits the Sienna, I could actually kill her. So the only reason I don't care about that is because I don't actually want to crack Ayla special. I actually want that for damage. Because I'm going to need to kill him by next round. I only have 11 health left. I'm probably going to take like 4 here. He can untap his pirate tank. Oh. He's got 2 cards. That's literally his best side. Excuse me. Because he has 5 plus 7. So he's got 12. 13 when you include the shield. He can go 1 and 1 and put 2 shields on. He's trying to machine gun the pirate speeder tank. Fucking 3 real. Really? He got 6 there. I go for Sienna because the untapping. The untapping could be real bad. If I had chose to keep the Sienna special to shut that down, I could have went directly to Bala and potentially killed him, but my thinking was the damage was more relative. Like, Orland, the question is, why do you want these, like, questionably shitty dice in comparison? Like, try the deck out, see if you like it. In my mind, it's a pile of shit because neither of those characters are underpriced. So, like, both Cassian and Aayla are actually just ridiculously underpriced. I don't know what you mean by no good target. Unfortunate things are unfortunate. Alright, so I need what? 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And I'm not doing with what I got here. Just gonna YOLO real hard. Pirate Tank coming out is the best play. If he does anything besides it, like he should not be rolling this out. So I need 8. I can definitely get 8 from these. If he has bait and switch, I die. So I've got 6 of what I need. I need 2 more. Sure, if he misses, he has a problem. The 6 kills the Bala. The 2 would kill Sienna after. So if he like rolls Bala here, I kill Sienna, put it into Bala, and then he dies to the 2 after. I think Planetary Bombardment's an interesting card. There has to be some deck that sneaks it in. If he misses here, I kill him. Alright, so 2, 3, I do that so he has to do the 2 shields. Because if I did the 1 here, it wouldn't matter. He'd be able to. Oh shit! Yeah, just needed to get the other 2, but it's life. let's see. Uh, could Neville sacrifice see play? Yes. Will it see play at like Worlds and like a top 16 deck? Probably not ever. It's just not good enough, man. Like you're more or less asking about a lot of like real questionable cards. Like the cards, normally speaking, need to be good on their own first, or at least mediocre, or have like a niche spot. Like you really want a card to have like an adjective, like an effect would have to be like, all right, this would be okay, but it's made it like it may not be certainly the best. So like scruffy looking nerf herder, like by itself is just like, well, do you really want to pay one for this effect? Um, Most of the time, not really, but there's very specific decks where it makes huge sense. So like I actually forgot Friends in Low Places here, but that's just because I was building on the fly and I'm crazy. Um, and I thought of it now after thinking about Scruffy. So like Scruffy here would be terrible because I don't want to pay the one. But in like drive-by vehicle, drive-by shooting, it's different because I'm fixing my dice via Yoda. So I'd be like setting myself up in a bad position if I, fix all my dice and then you're like sound the alarm or some piece of removal that just blows me out. So like the Scruffy's needed there. Mads is just ignorant. I wouldn't call Mads ignorant. Um, Misguided maybe. It's kind of preference. Like Scruffy by itself in a deck that only makes 2 resources, he's correct. It's not good there, but that's why they don't play it. The Yoda deck doesn't make 2 resources around. It probably makes like 4. And potentially more if you steal more, and then you got Rally Aid, and like, it's a completely different kind of deck. So, it's fine. He's looking at the card as a whole from the game, and it's just like, not every card can be like that. Like, Synchronicity sucks. If you just look at it the state of a game. Well, you need a melee side and a shield side. What are the odds of you having those? In this deck, you're not going to have it, so it's friggin' terrible. But in Stairs, like, oh my god, you have a bunch of melee and shield sides. They're going to stack up. It's going to be good. You're going to be real happy with everything. I don't think I want the pull. So, like, it's just kind of how it is. Like, sure, single cost 0, but if it doesn't do anything, it's bad. Just whatever, it's life. Man, these sides don't seem like I should be rolling this well, but Cassian's 2 shows up all the time. And everyone kills Cassian. Everyone. And their mom. We have to get Cassian out first to threaten. Like, double discards are a huge threaten piece. So the flank's okay there. I think I want the 4 speed. So the question is like, do we want goggles? And it could make sense to have the goggles here. I don't think a deck becomes good because it rolls well. Like, a deck may have done well because it rolled well, but it doesn't make it good. Like, a deck has to be good in general. So, like, you can... Like, if you had a deck with, a single 3 on one side on every die, like, you could hit some nutty shit and ruin people's lives. Oh, I'm going to take a buttload of damage. This is going to be a problem. take a card from his hand because he went for a resource there. He was trying to LL30 because he's greedy. So if I hit the Aayla special now, then it changes things. Yeah. So it was 4 speed, hold out, still got 2 actions, roll out, action 1. Really shouldn't crack the 4 speed there. He's got no hand. What can I even get from this? Speed, speed, speed. 2 crack. I'm just seeing what I get here. I didn't take much damage there, so I'm okay seeing what 4 cards I get. Like, this is fine with me. So we'll lightsaber pull. Unfortunately, I can't grab bow or the other thing, but I can grab Luke's is real strong here. Do I want that? I want Obi. I'm deciding to just not run into a flank here. I think with my hand I can avoid 9. So yeah. I'm gonna eat the 2. We do not care a shit about his base side. He could 6 me here, but the question is whether he has bait and switches or not. They're gonna peek. Peeking makes this real easy. Like, he needs 9, but Didn't matter. So he has he had one action left, so that cracks it. So he had 2. He rerolled. That's 1. He's got 6. If he had bait and switch, he would have cast it. Like, he's not an idiot, right? Like, that's the assumption we have to make here. Because we know he has a backup muscle. He can't do that and backup. He can do double backup. Like, we also assume he doesn't have shit, something like a fucking mind trick, right? Like, that card's real good, though. Let's hit 1 for Bala. Because we're going to 6 the shit out of him this round. Alright, so we're pitching this. Let me think. We need 6. We have a focus. That'll just go straight to the Stormtrooper. That's fine, though. I don't think you can build tech for Mill. Like, I don't think there's anything in this game that would just be like makes Mill be able to beat Sabine. Two, 4. Okay, so I got the 6. Why would you let me kill him? I don't know. People get too enamored in like killing the Stormtrooper. He should have spread it because he couldn't afford that at all. Alright, so we'll do this out because the plan here is to get whatever damage we can via Cassian. Jesus Christ, guy. So we've got 2 damage here at least. We take the discard because the discard's more relevant. He loses a card and takes one. So we'll do the 1 here. The reason for doing the 1 is that I don't know what that was about. I think he's not planning to kill him to stop the redeploy. Like if he wants to, you know, just make it easy on me, that's fine. Sure. He's got 1 in hand. All right. Don't have time for any more. But I can answer questions. Uh, I could ask Edwin Chen if he would like to play a game, but I find that to be a bit unfair. Like an unfair theory. So like the pretty much asking him, hey, you know, do you want to play a game to see if you know you could have beat me? Is like real shitty, real shitty. I like Cassian quite a bit, but that dude gets attacked and he dies. So like, I think this built to last thing's amazing. Give me 1 second. I just want to write closing on this. Eh. God damn it! Why do I suck at this? Whoa. That doesn't get any bigger. I suck. Okay, let me just change this to a closed room. So, essentially the way it was worded, it'd be really shitty to see if you would have won anyways. I could kindly ask him if you'd play because people have wanted to know what the match looks like. Um, so that's definitely a possibility. Just talking him over with him and seeing if he'd get a game in because people want to know what the match looks like, and like that's perfectly fine. But like anything that would be like, well, if I could beat Stairs and then play Edwin, like I could have been world champion. Like no, like I lost. That's it. Move on. Edwin won. He was the better man the day. Good to go. World champ. Second chance. So here's the dilemma with second chance. One second. So like the dilemma with second chance in my mind is that I'm not looking to really keep him alive. For what I built, it was kind of like I want to pretty much just blast straight into the opponent. Use this 2 and 3 drop I've probably cast on whoever they were attacking. Have them shipped over and use them again, because like that's the big thing with redeploy is that when you get to use big die sides twice in a round, it's detrimental. Like just kind of think when you do like a lightsaber throw or like no mercies or synchronicities, like you got 2 damage out of not nowhere but in general. So when you get to use like Zeb's bow rifle and hit for 2 or 3 and then shift it with Luke's or Ezra's and then do like another 4 or 5, like that's bonkers. I have no idea how Cassian would play in Mill. I could try to make Cassian Mill for the next time I stream, but the dilemma is that the milling part seems like it could be much slower. Like I think you could probably make some crazy like triple mill deck of Jetta Cassian, or sorry, triple mono yellow, and like have something going there. But it's just like, what do you really want to do? Would you rather go like Cassian Yoda? Can like that cover enough because you can get a mill on each of the characters no matter what? Like you get the Scrapyard engine. I think it's Scrapyard. It might be Scrap Heap. So like I don't know how the mill would look. I think mill could be really good there, in Trilogy. But like at that point, I kind of feel like I'd rather just have like Plo Koon plus double Jetta. Mill version, then add second. Mill version would have second chance. I just don't think I would use second chance in like this regular version for right now. Like having a 1-up would be fine, but I just really don't want to give up my upgrade for 5 health. Like I think unless I'm going blow for blow with somebody, the 5 health's not worth it. And if I killed their guy and went blow for blow, then I think I win anyways. Because I have these crazy big redeploys, and they should have lost a guy that they should have lost like viable dice, and I lost 2 dice that were already amazing. Cassian's dice are filthy though. The 1 free damage makes everything like as long as you resolve, you feel good about it, and when you get the 2s, it feels bonkers. I'm trying to think. What else is there? But yeah, I don't think Mill could have won Worlds if it was some crazy version that tried to tech versus Sabine, because like you can't really tech versus Sabine well there at all. Like she drops weapon, she smashes your face, she hyperspace jumps away. You fill up her graveyard for her so she doesn't have to draw and find into the stuff, and you can't mitigate her dice. So like it just happens. Guess we got a new $40 card. Cassian very well could be. What's built to last? Is that just a rare? That's an uncommon. I don't know why I thought it was a rare, dude. I know a rare requires a die, and I still said that. So yeah. I don't like running stuff like Rebel. I would not bother with impulsive and drive-by shooting. Orlin, were you the guy who wrote the comment on the main website it was talking about impulsives and God, what's that shitty 2-drop that has +3/+3? Because I think you asked that earlier, and then you talked about impulsive. I actually responded to you, man. Like all the cards you named were god awful. Like it's not good in drive-by because we're lacking base sides. If it was something like 5-die with Towson's and First Order Stormtrooper, I know it's a hero card, so you can't run it. Then it's different because you have a lot of base sides to contend with. But like the reason I think you're losing to stuff like Boba 7th is because they have a bunch of zero-cost removal. So then you're like, oh, I'm going to show this, overkill. I'm going to show all this big damage, but it's going to be in one stack. So then like you run into Force Illusions, your base sides get doubted or whatever's going on, and you just get blown out. Like I don't know what your deck list was, but you started naming like a bunch of crazy cards. And the deck isn't some deck that's like, oh, I stopped you completely from doing damage, you've got no cards in hand, you've got no resources. No. It like pretty much comes out and it says spend your money or I'm going to take it. Okay, now that it's spent, I'm going to threaten to take it the whole round, so you're just not going to get any more money. I'm going to throw out my vehicles, bash you in the face, and if you can stop me, then I'm going to just get like small bit of damage and just build up. But if not, some dude's taking like 6 or 7 round 1, and then he's going to die round 2. It's not just get more base sides, it's just overkill requires more base sides. So like I cut holdout blasters, I put in Z95, and then like garbage shoots and stuff. Like you just change the deck around for whatever you feel it needs. But the dilemma is that you really have to understand what the deck does. And like I think most people are just not super familiar with it. Like I built it after playing a ton of the meta and kind of understanding what's going on and like what people are afraid of and what stuff looks like. And there's a lot of like mind games going on there with it and sequencing. So like the skill cap seems like it's pretty high to play drive-by shooting. So like it does some really broken stuff. As your opponent gets better, they don't make it that easy. So you really just have to be like, all right, well, I'm not going to turtle as much as cause this like small bits of damage back and forth while I'm building up vehicles, and then you're just going to get like blown out via all like the indirect and huge damage from Y-Wings and Resistance Bombers. But like I think everyone who cut Resistance Bomber from drive-by shooting is a friggin' maniac and just doesn't know like how good that vehicle really is. Like that vehicle is like the sole reason people can't leave Yoda alive. Like if they kill Ezra and then Rookie Pilot getting to get your damage off because they only have to do 14, like Resistance Bomber is the reason Yoda can carry the rest of the game. Flip it to a 6, smash your face. Flip it to a 6, end the game. Like it's just how it happens when Yoda gets left. Bomber for life. But I don't know. This seems good so far. I have to alter the deck because the cautions didn't seem amazing. They were solid. I didn't mind doing them on Aayla. But I really don't want to give up Cassian half the time. Like, I guess if he's sitting on a discard side, I don't mind, but no one's going after Aayla. So, like, I guess that's kind of okay then. But Ayla's die is ridiculous. Like, I think Cassian's die only ridiculous because his ability is bonkers. Like, resource plus a damage, 3 damage, and 2 damage are crazy. Discard for a damage is serviceable. When you take into consideration, a lot of time we'll just take single damage. Problem was the guy played Aayla vehicles for 3 monsters, so that would explain it. But I don't know. So like I think the deck seems real good. The build to last things seemed crazy. I'd like to say that I missed Ancient Lightsaber, but I don't think I cared enough to be honest. Like like Luke's and fucking Ezra's were nuts. So like I had one mind trick, didn't seem to use Tasty was okay, but I play real slow. Ray's Lightsaber is good for the tutor up blue thing. I'll come up with other pairings for Cass. This is just the one I built today because I wanted to play Built to Last, and I thought Built to Last was real strong. Luke Saber and Obi Saber are a bit odd, but they also hit really hard, kind of like Zeb's, because you're more or less looking at like 2/3/2s, and this one's like 3/3/2. The 2 shield size real good. I kept the Ray Saber just because 2/3/2 was much better than I was going to get, I think, anywhere else, and I only needed 1 of each on these uniques. The Zebs, I think, is probably the best upgrade in this deck. 2/3/2/3 is bonkers. I don't know. So like the dilemma with stuff like Guardians with Cassian is that, like, do you really care about what's going on there? Leia 2, I don't know what the hell Leia 2 is yet, so that's probably like a mill deck, which makes sense. Finn 2, make Finn 2 great the first time, Stealth Moose. I think Finn 2 Cassian could be strong. We'd have to see what upgrades we could really do, and like whether we can get people to stay on Finn or not. I think because we don't have a pay side on Cassian, that feels fine. The dilemma is that like most upgrades you would run there have pay sides. Since you're not generating a bunch of money, that could be a problem. Like, do you run Truce to sneak the damage in? But then you could, like, get some big hits. Whereas, like, it just feels like this thing is probably better than Finn's die in general. Like, sure, Finn has a 3 there, but the base sides, you fix stuff, and you got built to last. So you're just, it's like free money. Like, what does this make me? Like 3 money a game? Like, it literally made a resource every round through the first 3 rounds. So, like, for 4, I'm getting 3 resources. That just seems ridiculous. Ezra's lightsaber is real strong. 1/2/2 resource. The shield we don't necessarily care about. Luke's rod, 1/2/2 resource. Like, that's really bonkers on 2 drops. Like, that just really doesn't seem right. Like, the fact that Ezra's lightsaber also has redeploy makes no sense. Like, what the hell were they building? Like, that's really close to a 3-drop in value, man. Like, that's nuts. Yeah, but Salt, then you have the modified issue where, like, you reroll into Oblivion. The reroll into Oblivion always feels terrible. If we can figure a way to, like, hit the base with the other stuff, that's fine. It's just weird. Like, the 3s on Finn are great. It's the +2 on Finn that's tough. I'm betting on Aayla getting a small nerf. Probably. But, like, come on, man. You show me a 2-drop weapon that's as good as, like, Ezra's lightsaber and fucking Luke's lightning rod. Like, I guess you got Poe's blaster, because it's 2 + 2, then has another 2, and so has the resource side. But they kind of did. So, like, if you think about it, DH Blaster is very similar to an ancient lightsaber, and that, like, that's kind of how I ended up building Drive-By, because I was thinking about, like, dice, and I'm like, well, why doesn't Guns have, like, an ancient lightsaber? And I was like, wait a second, villains do, because they had, you know, LL30, and I'm like, all right, well, a 2-for-1 is realistically like 1 damage. I'd rather just have 1 damage. And I was like, well, DH is 1 and then 2-for-1 and then a +2. And I'm like, that's really close to an ancient lightsaber. I'm like, what can we run with Guns? And, like, I just look for Yoda shit after. But yeah, so, like, all these uniques seem real good. And then, you know, hidden motives, overconfidence, easy pickings, force illusions, those are strong. Yeah, it's definitely the closest thing right now. Like, hidden blaster's real good. It's all, like, the first round. It's 2 + 3 + 3. 4 speeds are solid here because we have the focus off Maz's goggles. The caution seemed a bit weak, but we can mess with the removal package. There should be other 1-drops that are viable. And the Force Misdirection is just really good in those melee matches. Plus, like, you do have this random gun side on Ezra's lightsaber, which is just like, oh, okay, cool, that's broken. So I don't know. We could take a peek and see what happens, but we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. We've got 11 unique upgrades, and we just override and tutor. So, like, I think there was only... I don't think we ran into a time where I was like, oh, I can't cast this because I already have it in play. It was like, I can't cast it because I have it in play, but I don't care because I could override and then cast it. So I think that was the only time that really came up. But I don't know. Deck looks solid. Plays solid. But I think I'm going to get out of here. I'm going to go cook some lobster tails for the fiance. But yeah, no. Any other questions, guys? I'll try to answer before I head out. Just going to close up the TTS. And then, oh, so yeah, this is I modded Ice Cobra's TTS. So this should be Luke here, but we can't see the top of his head. I did not run Race Staff because it wasn't good enough. So like if we compare Race Staff, one second, where the hell is it? So like, all right, let's go compare his Race Staff to this. All right, so Race Staff would be 1, 1, 3 for a resource, and then a special to eat damage. So now we just talked about DH having a pay side and like pay sides not being pretty. So we would give up a damage here to move a damage to the other spot, but then to also have a pay side. So like 1, I would never be able to tutor it with lightsaber pull. 2, I would never be able to touch it with Ayla's special. 3, it's only one side of the die to get that additional to the 3rd damage, and I need to pay for it now. And like my plan is to pretty much jam a 2-drop, get a resource, be able to pay. If I go into the next round with 3, I'm like, here's my 3-drop, you know, get whatever. But so like a lot of time it'll be like 2-drop, I have a resource. Go into the next round, I have 3, jam my 3-drop, I got a resource, I can cast removal. Luke's Rod, sure, it doesn't give you that cool special for killing a guy, but the differential in damage is massive. Like I can hit for the extra damage, you know, and then like when it shifts over, so like my expectation is that I'm gonna get like 2 damage per round on here because I'm gonna pitch 2 cards for rerolls, trying to get any sorts of 2s here and any resource or damage off of Cassian. I'll take the discard when it seems relevant. If they have 2 or 3 cards, I'll probably just take it because at that point it's 1 damage and a discard. I've probably already rerolled once. But it's Luke's Lightning Rod blows Ray's staff out of the water. Like, where is this stupid stack? And I felt the other cards were just better. Like, I kept the pay side on Ray's Saber and Luke's Saber, but for the most part, I've got rid of pay sides from everything except for Zeb's. Like, and I can do Zeb's without a pay side. It's just if I can't, then I'll just pay for it, you know. So like Ray's staff is just not good enough here. I don't put a lot of emphasis into that special to eat damage. I'd rather just do damage. I want to kill your guy, then you can kill my guy, and my leftover guy is going to have 3 huge upgrades and smash you for 10. It's just like, a lot of time that's what it seemed like. I'll hit for 5 or 6. Some guy took like 1 or 2 off of Cassian's indirect, and then the next round I'm like, that guy died, there's some more indirect. Oh, if Cassian died, shift, smash you, game over. Like, just people can't really keep up with that. And if we can figure out the removal to be better, then we can just go further with it. Because like Built to Last is really good over time, but at some point you're gonna run out of efficiency there. Because like we could either have a bunch of expensive stuff or we could have like a bunch of cheap stuff, and like we're in the middle a little bit. What is this cornered prey? But all right, you guys have a great night. Thanks for watching. Subscribe. If anything, please check us out on Twitch. One second, let me write the thingy. Does that work? Oh, that doesn't work. Stupid linkies. Works on my screen now. This is dumb. Anytime, guys. Anytime. We're trying to make this weekly. Okay. I think that worked this time. Yeah, the link worked this time on YouTube. So yeah, subscribe or follow or whatever the hell it is on Twitch. We're gonna eventually become affiliated, and then politely ask for free Amazon monies if you guys love us. This way, anyone that wants to support, you don't have to actually give us any money, but we would give us money. So it's like, it's this cool thing where nothing came out of your pocket, but stuff went into ours. But yeah, you guys have a great night. Thanks for watching, and you guys have a great night. Yes, follows fine. We'll be subs later. I gotta get like 7 different streams in or something. But yeah, thanks for watching. Cassian Aayla seems pretty good, but like we got to see once we see people playing like the really good stuff. There was a lot of questionable decks going on, a lot of funny stuff. But I don't know. We'll find out. Deuces, cutting us out in 3, 2, 1.